Hey everybody, it's Melissa, and today I'm giving you my full review and honest opinion about Nomad by no.9. Okay, so I got this fragrance like maybe 3 weeks ago or something during the no.9 sale that I was telling y'all about. It was priced at $205. And just so you know, the retail price when I was going to Nordstrom and stuff, when I saw this, was upwards of $400. So do I think this is worth it for $400? To me personally, I'm not going to drop $400 on this fragrance, but everybody has different opinions, right? Some people love it, some people are to it, some people hate it. Now, to me, even though no.9's fragrances are all marketed as unisex, I really find Nomad to be a feminine scent. Truly, this isn't a fragrance that I would wear, but it's a fragrance that I would love to smell on another woman. And I actually remember smelling this scent on a stranger in New York. It was like nighttime, we were walking by each other, and it made me whip my head around. So to me, note-wise, I really only pick up rose and oud with this fragrance. And y'all know I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh yes, the pear is delectable, all of these notes, like, it's not, those are not really noticeable to me. Like the two main things, the superstars, rose, oud. There is a little bit of vanilla in the base of this fragrance to kind of sweeten it a little bit, so it's not too polarizing. But for what it's worth, I do find Nomad to be a polarizing scent. And when I say polarizing, I speak from the standpoint of just the general public, okay? Because I'm like, for a niche head, this is probably nothing, right? But for your average person that you're gonna meet, they'll be like, oh shoot, yeah, that's different for sure. This is not the type of fragrance that smells like something that you would randomly pick up at the mall. So it has that kind of an elevated vibe to it. A lot of people, when they're new to oud, and especially that rose oud combo, to a lot of people, it smells very luxurious. It smells very expensive. It's still going to be polarizing, but I've noticed that when I've tried rose oud fragrances, when I have worn this, even though I wasn't a big fan of it on myself, other people did like it that were around me, and they were like, oh yeah, wow, that smells really good. So oud can smell expensive to other people when it doesn't smell like shit, okay? And it's kind of rare to have that happen. I know a lot of niche heads are going to be like, well, they get up in arms about oud as a note whenever people dog on it, but that's really just the truth of it. It's just that polarizing. But rose and oud, it is such a good combination. I think that Nomad is best worn in the nighttime or in cold weather. And the kind of vision I have for it, besides you being able to dress up and wear it to a gala, right? Because if you're in a nice dress and you're looking sexy and stuff like that, it is going to smell good. But also, if you're somebody that kind of likes to go the leather jacket route, really, really fire. Really, really, really fire. Okay, like you like the all black look, and then you have your leather jacket or whatever. It just kind of adds like a badass feel to just like your aura. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not a safe fragrance by any means. But if you're a little bit edgy, you're more daring, and you try something like Nomad, I really think you'd be able to pull it off easily. This is not a safe blind buy, because I know that's a common question that I get is, well, is it safe? Y'all, I always recommend, especially with niche fragrances, sample them. Sample them before you buy. Even for me though, I say that as a content creator, but when I was just like a viewer of videos before I started my page, I was the blind buy type of person, for sure. Because that's what I was comfortable with. I'm like, damn, why would I spend money on a sample? If I end up liking this, I already just have a bottle. There's no need to do a runaround. And for me, that was never an issue. But as a content creator, I have to tell y'all to sample it, because y'all will just think I'm trying to push you onto a fragrance and blah, 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 blah. So use your own brains and decide whether or not you want to blind buy it, if it's in your budget, if you're comfortable with that, or if you're somebody that's going to get buyer's remorse because you don't like spending over $100 on a fragrance, then clearly do not blind buy it. As far as performance goes with Nomad, this thing will push past 10 hours. I remember when I had the sample of this fragrance, it was still pushing past 8, and I was like, dang, yo, this thing is strong. Okay, is it a beast mode scent? If you definitely do like 5 sprays of this or more, it can be a beast mode scent. But also you can tame it by only doing a couple, but it's still going to be noticeable to the people around you. So I definitely do not think this is a weak fragrance by any means. I think this is one of the best Bond 9 fragrances, but it's just kind of how I feel like with Side Effect, right? Where I'm always going to recommend it, but is it going to be my favorite thing to wear? No. But even like, I don't let my personal bias of that drive whether or not I think a fragrance is good or telling y'all that it's a fantastic scent or it sucks. Even though I don't wear this, yeah, this is a good fragrance for sure. I can tell you that if you wear this, you will have the head turning type of reaction. It can be a seductive fragrance the closer you get to it. And that would just be my kind of word of advice with it, is when you wear a fragrance like Nomad, when you're wearing this scent, wear it so that the people around you, when they smell it, they know it's coming from you, right? You don't have to spray so much of this scent where you're in a room and people are like, whose fragrance is that, right? Because the closer they get to the scent and you're kind of powerhousing it, it could become irritating. It could be migraine inducing versus, you pass by somebody, they catch a whiff of your scent trail. Maybe they want to go talk to you, right? You're talking and they're still just smelling Nomad radiating off of you. And then maybe it's loud at the party, so you're getting closer, you're trying to talk to each other. And then boom, they smell more of it. And it's just kind of like a constant reel. It's consistent, it's there, but it's not too powerful. It's not too in your face. And to me, like, that is the best way that I find fragrances to be seductive, is when it's a gradual build, and it's not something that, oh, you want everybody in the room to smell you, right? That can come across a little bit desperate, especially if you're gonna wear a fragrance like Nomad. But again, she is not one that I'm gonna tell everybody to go buy. You gotta be a certain type of person. You have to have a certain type of vibe and confidence to pull off a fragrance like Nomad and to have it smell as sexy as it really, really can be. So that's just the main thing I'll say about it. And as far as anything else, let me try to think. As far as price point, it kind of goes back to what I was saying about sampling, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, oh yeah, it's blind buy worthy for you and it's worth it for the retail price or whatever price. If you find a bottle that is discounted to your liking, cool. I'll put the link to where I got this fragrance pinned in the comment section below. And no, this is not a sponsored video. All thoughts and opinions are my own, but that link will be there in case you want to pick up Nomad, you want to try a sample of it, but get it where you feel the most comfortable. Truly, that's all I got to say about it. Anyways, if y'all have any experience with Nomad, let everybody know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.